Warning, the content you are about to hear on this podcast contains some explicit language in the context of song lyrics. Discretion is advised.
I think that I'm just a rock chick.
I would describe my music and my sound as Avril Lavigne.
The best damn thing.
Welcome back to another episode of the Best Damn Avril Lavigne podcast, a facts and trivia-based podcast about Canadian pop singer Avril Lavigne. I'm your host, Andrea DiFrancesco. In this edition of the Best Damn Avril Lavigne podcast, we'll discuss Avril's long-awaited seventh studio album, Love Sux. There's so much to discuss that I've decided to make this a two-part celebration. So for this week, for part one, we'll go behind the scenes of how Avril made this record, plus some interesting bits of trivia about each track. Then in next week's episode, I'll discuss my personal thoughts on the album and share my overall reaction. As always, let's begin with some facts and trivia about the album itself. Love Sux is Avril's seventh studio album, and it was released on February 25th, 2022 from DTA Records, an independent label owned by Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker, launched in 2019 as a joint venture with Elektra Records, owned by Warner Music Group. This is Avril's first studio album released under DTA Records. When she initially began work on the album, she did not have a label or management, which she said helped her creative process. The standard edition of the album contains 12 tracks and runs at 33 minutes and 29 seconds, her shortest album to date in terms of running time. Avril confirmed there will be a deluxe edition of the album, but there is no further information known at this time about how many tracks it will have or when it will be released. In a Twitter Q&A, she also confirmed that they are planning to release vinyls in the future. Several other versions of the album were released, such as autographed editions, hoodie and t-shirt bundles that included an autographed artwork card, a UK-exclusive spray-painted edition, a UK-exclusive edition from HMV with a guitar pick, a Japanese edition with Bite Me acoustic as a bonus track and a tote bag, an Amazon-exclusive edition with a fold-out poster, and a Spotify Fans First edition with a solid orange cassette tape that could only be purchased via a Spotify email link. The album debuted at number 9 on the Billboard 200 albums chart with 30,000 units in its first week, 19,000 pure sales, surpassing her previous album Head Above Water. It also performed well in the UK, Canada, Australia, and Austria, where it debuted at number 3. Additionally, the album debuted in the top 10 in Japan, Germany, Switzerland, Belgium, and Scotland. It also debuted at number 2 on both the US Top Alternative Albums chart and the US Top Rock Albums chart, her first album to appear on these charts. It debuted at number 1 on iTunes in 28 countries and reached number 1 on the worldwide iTunes chart. It also reached number 2 on the worldwide Apple Music chart. Additionally, it had the biggest streaming debut for a female artist in 2022 on Spotify with 4.3 million unfiltered streams on its first day. The album received generally favorable critic reviews. It received a critic review of 74 on Metacritic, based on 11 reviews, her highest scoring album to date. It also received 4 out of 5 stars from Rolling Stone, her highest rating from the publication for any of her albums. The font for the album is a custom-made font called Avril Spray Paint, and the main color scheme of the album is red, orange, and black, with the main symbol of the album being black balloons. On the album's title, Avril said she was going back and forth between titles, but eventually settled on Love Sux because it was one of the first songs written and also summed up the theme of the album. She also revealed that her influences for the album included bands she grew up listening to such as Green Day, Blink-182, The Offspring, and NoFX. She described the record as being her most alternative from front to back, as well as about poking fun at herself and her past relationships in a lighthearted manner. She has also described it as a love letter to women and that it's about self-empowerment and self-worth. In an interview with Harper's Bazaar Vietnam, she revealed that the album was initially classic rock inspired before she took it in a pop-punk direction. She also revealed in an interview with Kyle Meredith that she initially planned to make a double album out of the project since she had enough songs. Throughout the era, Avril has dyed her hair different colors. At the start of 2021, she initially had rainbow dip-dyed streaks, then black streaks for the Flames music video. For the promotional run of the lead single Bite Me, she had dyed the ends of her hair hot pink and red, then changed to orange for the second single Love It When You Hate Me. Her clothing style for the era has been punk rock inspired, such as plaid skirts, motorcycle jackets, thigh-high boots, crop tops, and high-waisted pants, as well as lots of chains and jewelry. She has frequently worked with the designer Ashton Michael on custom pieces and confirmed he will be designing her tour outfits. Love Sux is her third album to bear the parental advisory label following The Best Damn Thing and Avril Lavigne. It is also her third album to include collaborations after Avril Lavigne, which contained 2 features, and Head Above Water, which had 1. Love Sux has the most features with a total of 3, with Machine Gun Kelly, Black Bear, and Mark Hoppus. It is also her second album with Travis Barker. They previously worked together on The Best Damn Thing in 2007. This is also her fourth album to contain self-written songs, following Goodbye Lullaby, Avril Lavigne, and Head Above Water. Love Sux contains 2 self-written tracks, Dare to Love Me and Break of a Heartache. It is also her fourth album to contain a title track, excluding Let Go, after The Best Damn Thing, Goodbye Lullaby, and Head Above Water. Additionally, it is her first album to be marketed in the alternative genre instead of pop. This is also her first album to be largely written and produced by mostly the same group of collaborators. Unlike her previous albums, Love Sux does not contain a proper thank you message, but rather just a brief one-liner. Thank you to all my friends, family, and fans who have stuck with me all this time. I love you all. Preliminary writing and recording sessions for the album began in summer 2019 with Travis Clark of We the Kings, who Avril worked with on her previous album Head Above Water. After the completion of the US leg of the Head Above Water World Tour that fall, Avril posted pictures on social media of herself working with Travis as well as his friend and alternative artist Machine Gun Kelly. Avril mentioned she had worked on country rock songs at this time. Avril continued to work on the album throughout 2020 after her European and Asian tour dates for the Head Above Water World Tour were postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, working in her home studio with Pete Jonas, a member of the alternative band Jaguar Twin, who had opened for Avril on the Head Above Water tour. In September 2020, Avril left Vector Management and signed with the Feldman Agency, which is unrelated to album producer John Feldman. In October 2020, she had recorded a cover of the Christmas hymn What Child Is This with Tommy Prophet for his album The Birth of a King. They reportedly worked together on a few other songs, but they did not make the cut of the album. Avril officially began work on the album in November of 2020 when Travis Barker contacted her to work together. The first song they wrote was F You, which Avril wrote to a track Travis sent her, and they worked in his studio until 2 a.m. During this time, Avril then entered the studio with producer and Goldfinger frontman John Feldman and alternative artist Modson. Avril explained she met Modson after seeing a video of him with Machine Gun Kelly and followed him on Instagram, which prompted Mod to direct message her. The two exchanged messages about what Mod was working on and that John Feldman had produced his hit song Karma. He then sent Avril some tracks he was working on, including what would become their collaboration Flames. Avril frequently posted pictures on social media of the three of them working together in the studio, which she referred to as the Jam Fam. In an interview with Forbes, Avril said she and Feldman worked at a fast pace, usually writing and recording a complete song within a single day. She also complimented his guitar playing and said that he understood her musically. Avril also posted pictures of Travis Barker recording drums. Mark Hoppus was also a confirmed collaborator. In an interview with Billboard, Avril said, I connected with Modson and Feldy as well. MGK and I had met at the We the Kings concert, and we'd been talking about doing a song together. Everyone was just showing up in my life, and it was obviously this big sign that this was the direction I was supposed to go in. I wasn't even trying to make an album, you know? It just all happened. Fans also speculated early on that Avril was possibly working with Skrillex, since she followed him on social media, but it appears they did not actually work together. A screenshot of a blackboard with 17 possible song titles was briefly seen in an Instagram video posted by John Feldman, with some of the titles noted with a star or the word B-side, possibly indicating which songs would be on the album, released as singles, or saved for bonus tracks. The titles included Joker, Deja Vu, Love Sux, Avalanche, Me, Myself, and I, Hallelujah, California featuring Modson, Burnout, Kiss Me Like the World Is Ending, Pity Party, Eternally, Dancing with a Hurricane, Bite Me, Too Fast to Live, Boy's Life featuring Machine Gun Kelly, Take My Breath, and Dare to Like Me. The team continued working throughout the holidays, taking a short break after Christmas to then return to the studio in January 2021. During this time, John Feldman also helped write and produce Modson's fourth studio album, Internet Killed the Rock Star, which was released in February 2021. On January 8th, he released the third single from his project called Flames, featuring Avril on vocals. She also went vocals uncredited to another track on the album called Annoying. In February, Avril confirmed through comments on social media that the album was done and that the lead single had been chosen. She confirmed that the album would be pop rock and pop punk. She also confirmed there wouldn't be any ballads, a first for any of her albums. However, later on, she confirmed the track Dare to Love Me was the only ballad to be included at the insistence of Modson and John Feldman. This is the fastest Avril has ever completed an album, finishing the album in about 4 to 5 months. She said initially they finished the album in 2 weeks, but decided to keep going. In total, they wrote about 30 songs. In an interview with Zane Lowe for Apple Music, she mentioned they had written 2 songs in the first day and had 12 songs by the end of 2 weeks. In a Twitter Q&A, she confirmed Love Sux was the first song written and the last song was Break of a Heartache, though in other instances she has said F You was the first song and Love It When You Hate Me was the last song. John Feldman did guitars and bass on all songs. Travis Barker played drums on Cannonball, Boys Lie, Bite Me, Love It When You Hate Me, Kiss Me Like the World Is Ending, F You, and All I Wanted, while Modson played drums on the rest of the tracks Avalanche, Deja Vu, Dare to Love Me, and Break of a Heartache. According to the liner notes of the album booklet, Avril's brother Matt and sister-in-law Amy are part of her management team Major Rager. A&R was handled by Travis Barker and Johnny Minardi, while art direction and album cover were handled by Alex Kersner. Photography was shot by Joe Termini. On February 25, 2021, Avril posted a video to her Instagram story from the studio confirming the album was completed but wanted to keep going. She replied to comments on Instagram saying she wanted to record another album. On March 22nd, Modson posted Instagram stories of Avril working in the studio with alternative artist Youngblood just days after Avril appeared on his livestream show to perform a duet of her 2002 hit I'm With You. It was not disclosed if they were working for Avril's album or a song for an unrelated project. On March 24th, Avril posted behind-the-scenes pictures on her social media, appearing topless and wearing loads of jewelry with red hair extensions. She tagged photographer Nathan James, who had shot photos for Modson's album and for the Flames single. Fans speculated the photos were either from the album or single photo shoot, however, it was revealed later on it was for teaser photos for the Love Sux track. On April 30th, Avril posted a series of new photos on Instagram with the caption, "Take your best shot, give me all that you've got, I'll come in hot like a cannonball, number 1. She confirmed through replies to comments under the post that she would be revealing the complete track list and that this was a new song lyric from the album. Modson also commented that it was his favorite song. On May 11th, Avril posted the second series of photos on Instagram teasing the second album track, Love Sux, a title which appeared on the leaked track list. The caption included the lyric, "Tired of being cautious, you're making me nauseous. Love Sux, number 2. She also confirmed through replies to comments under the post that the first single would be released in summer and she would be going back on tour in March 2022. On June 9th, Avril posted another lyric teaser with the caption, "La la 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 liar," but didn't confirm the title of the song. Fans speculated it might be from the song Boys Lie featuring Machine Gun Kelly, which appeared in the list of leaked songs from the recording sessions. The post was accompanied by a series of new photos. Interestingly, Avril also didn't caption the post with a number 3 the way she had numbered the previous lyric posts, and she in fact actually removed the number 1 and number 2 from the posts about Cannonball and Love Sux, leading fans to speculate that she may have changed the tracklist around. This appeared to be correct since Boys Lie ended up being placed at number 2 in the tracklist, and Love Sux was placed at number 5. Around the same time, her official website was also updated with a new red plaid design and new photos with the caption "Album coming soon," but no further info. On June 21st, Avril uploaded her first TikTok video featuring herself wearing a necktie and singing to her 2002 hit Skater Boy. The video also featured pro skater Tony Hawk as a partnership for Ghost Skating Day. The video gained more than 30 million views. She also changed her bio to MFP, which she had also done for her bio on Spotify, leading to fan speculation that MFP was possibly the title of the album. On July 5th, Avril uploaded another new set of photos wearing a black leather jacket with black and white patterned pants and white shoes. The photo was captioned, "I don't want to say goodbye, let's meet up after we die," followed by the lips emoji. It was speculated by fans to be another lyric teaser for the upcoming album, possibly a teaser for the song "Kiss Me Like the World Is Ending," which was later confirmed upon the album's release. The same day, she posted an Instagram story from the studio with the caption, "The writing is never ending," leaving fans speculating about whether she was still at work on the album or recording for an unrelated project. On July 9th, she posted more stories from the studio with Modson and John Feldman. On July 10th, Avril responded to a DM from a fan account on Instagram explaining the reason behind the delay. She wrote, "My stuff is supposed to come out this year and I am just getting the record label set up and team set up. I am ready on my end." This led to speculation amongst fans that Avril was possibly starting her own record label, but it was unclear from Avril's phrasing if she simply meant she was shopping around for a label to distribute her music. Avril's collaboration with Willow Smith called Grow was released along with the rest of the album Lately I Feel Everything on July 16th, 2021. The same day, Avril appeared as a guest to perform the song live for the first time with Willow and Travis Barker during Willow's album concert special, broadcast on Facebook Messenger and Instagram Live. On August 9th, Avril uploaded the next lyric hint with the lyrics, "I ignore all the warning signs, fall for you every time." It was not revealed which song they were from. It was later revealed on January 12th, 2022 that they were lyrics from the second single, Love It When You Hate Me featuring Black Bear. Later in August, she called into the BBC Radio 1 show Future Sounds, hosted by Youngblood, and confirmed she would be releasing new music in the next month or two. Avril and Modson attended the MTV Video Music Awards on September 12, 2021, where Avril presented the award for Video for Good to Billie Eilish. She also revealed in several interviews on the red carpet that she was due to release new music the following month in October, though this did not actually happen. On October 22, 2021, the rescheduled European dates for the Head Above Water tour were officially announced on Avril's social media and website. The tour was simply renamed Avril Lavigne Tour 2022, with the show scheduled to kick off in February 2022. Her website was also redesigned with a yellow plaid theme. All references to the new album were removed and replaced with the tour dates. On October 24th, Avril posted a quick behind-the-scenes story on Instagram showing a makeup table with the caption, "Let's go." She was dressed in a yellow sweater and had the same red streaks in her hair from earlier appearances. Fans speculated she was possibly filming the music video for the lead single. On November 3rd, Avril posted a series of photos on social media announcing she had signed with Travis Barker's label DTA Records. She also teased possibly releasing the first single the following week, but did not give any details on the song title or release date. The following day, on November 4th, she announced she would be performing the first single with Travis Barker live on The Late Late Show with James Corden on November 10th. Fans speculated the lead single would be Bite Me featuring Marshmello since it was written on the shirt Avril wore in the promotional photo for the performance. Fans also originally speculated that there would be a remix of Bite Me featuring Marshmello since a photo had been posted on social media featuring cassette tapes with various artists written on them, including Avril and Marshmello. However, it appears his only involvement was as a co-writer on Bite Me. On November 5th, Avril announced the lead single would be Bite Me, released on November 10th, with a radio release to the alternative format on November 16th. Her website was also updated to reflect the new single with a new blue theme as well as a photo of the single cover and a new font. The same day, she posted Instagram stories from the studio with John Feldman and Modson recording an acoustic version of Bite Me. The following day, on November 6th, Avril uploaded a new TikTok video featuring a 15-second clip of the song. It gained over 1 million views within its first hour and nearly 7 million views in its first day. She appeared to be on set filming the James Corden appearance as she was wearing the same t-shirt and yellow plaid skirt from the promotional photo for the announcement. She also released a Bite Me t-shirt and hoodie on her website. On November 14, 2021, Modson posted an anniversary picture with Avril to celebrate 1 year together, meaning they started dating on November 14, 2020, shortly after they started working in the studio together. Avril stated many times that she had planned to stay single for a while but got into a relationship 2 days later, meaning it's possible Avril first entered the studio on November 12, 2020. On November 26th, Avril announced new tour dates for Canada throughout May 2022, called the Bite Me Tour 2022 Canada, with Grandson and Modson as opening acts. On December 1st, Avril was featured as the December cover girl for Nylon magazine, where she revealed the new album would be released in February 2022. In the interview, she explained the album was inspired by her experiences in relationships and with breakups, as well as falling in love again. She described the album as light and happy and anthemic and powerful, with themes about self-worth. She described it as the album I've wanted to make for my whole career. Additionally, in an interview with the Los Angeles Times, she explained she made the album with live shows in mind and that she wanted it to be energetic to suit the nature of her concerts. In the same interview, John Feldman praised her vocal ability. On December 4th, Avril attended Variety's Hitmakers 2021 event where she presented the award for Songwriter of the Year to Olivia Rodrigo. In an interview with She Is the Voice on the radio station Alt 98.7 on December 10th, Avril revealed that she would be turning Skater Boy into a movie. In a separate interview, she revealed she has been working on the movie for 2 years and that she will be overseeing the production. She also asked her friends to make an appearance in the film, including Mark Hoppus. In an interview with Kyle Meredith, Avril said she would be saving some of the songs that didn't make the album for the Skater Boy movie soundtrack. At the end of 2021, fans circulated rumors from industry contacts at Warner that the album was called Bite Me, and that the cover featured Avril in a dress with black balloons spelling out the album title, and that there was lots of red. Additionally, Amazon France posted preliminary information about the album, including the title, release date, and track list. On January 11, 2022, Avril revealed that she would be releasing a new single later that week, but did not reveal the title. She posted an Instagram story with the lyrics, "I'm a lush and I'm drunk again off another crush." She tagged the artist Black Bear, making fans believe the new single would be their collaboration, Love It When You Hate Me. This was later confirmed by Avril on Instagram the next day on January 12th, and she confirmed it would be the second single released on January 14th. She also posted a short snippet of the track on her Instagram stories along with a link to pre-save the album on Spotify and Apple Music. The same day, the album cover was leaked online, showing Avril sitting on the floor in a red room holding black balloons and wearing an all-black outfit with thigh-high boots. Previous claims from industry insiders said the album was called Bite Me and that the balloons spelled out the title. However, the cover instead showed the title as Love Sux, written in a vintage punk-style font inside a heart with Avril's name. Some fans theorized the balloons on the album cover looked like a couple kissing. According to the metadata of the album shoot photos, the photo shoot was done on October 13, 2021, on a Canon ED 2470mm lens between 1 and 3 a.m. Interestingly, in the interview with Zane Lowe, Avril discussed the album cover actually being orange instead of red. A few days prior to the album release, an alternate cover was revealed for the more conservative Middle Eastern market, where Avril was instead wearing a motorcycle jacket. Avril officially announced the album on social media on January 13, 2022. On January 14th, Avril officially released Love It When You Hate Me featuring Black Bear as the second single from Love Sux, along with a lyric video on YouTube. Additionally, the album pre-order was launched on her official website, featuring autographed artwork cards, bundles with a Love Sux t-shirt or sweatshirt, and 2 different colored cassettes, one in red and an exclusive one in orange. The European and UK stores offered a third cassette in black and red. She also uploaded another TikTok video where she encouraged fans to do the Love It When You Hate Me dance challenge and announced she would be choosing her favorite by the end of the week. The clip gained over 3 million views in 24 hours. It also showed Avril's new orange hair streaks. Additionally, she launched a subscription-based mobile app called the Love Sux Club, which features exclusive content and early access to ticket sales. On January 27th, Avril launched 2 new Love Sux-themed Instagram filters, one for Bite Me with a sky background and the Bite Me cake, and one for Love It When You Hate Me with the black balloons from the album cover floating into the air. On February 1st, her team also launched a hash flag on Twitter for hashtag Avril Lavigne, hashtag Bite Me, hashtag Love Sux, and hashtag Boys Lie, which shows the same black balloons that appear on the Love Sux album cover. The hash flag will be available through March 31st. On February 7th, Avril announced the European and UK tour dates would be postponed to April and May of 2023 due to the ongoing complications with COVID. The tour was also renamed the Love Sux Tour. On February 11th, she revealed that she would be holding an album release party for Love Sux in a special concert for SiriusXM and Pandora's Small Stage series at the Roxy Theater in Los Angeles on February 25th. Subscribers to the SiriusXM app could enter for a chance to attend the release party. On February 14th, Avril shared album-themed Valentine's Day cards via Twitter. She also replied to a Valentine's Day post on Mod Sun's Instagram page with lyrics from Kiss Me Like the World Is Ending. Additionally, the back cover of the album was revealed by the Warner Music Store site. On February 17th, Shania Twain interviewed Avril for Home Now Radio on Apple Music, where they discussed the new album as well as when Avril sang with Shania as a teen. On February 18th, Mod Sun released a documentary on YouTube called Remember Me Just Like This, in which Avril made an appearance to discuss how they met and began working together. They also attended the film's premiere in Los Angeles together. On the same day, she released a Spotify playlist called Avril Lavigne Presents Love Sux, which featured video clips of Avril talking about the songs she had chosen. On the day of the album's release, she also uploaded an enhanced version of the album on Spotify, which featured video clips of Avril talking about the general theme and inspiration behind the album, as well as Spotify Notes, which included notes that Avril wrote about each song. On February 20th, a fan posted photos on Twitter showing the Love Sux CD on store shelves at a Target in Dallas, Texas, days ahead of the album's release. However, the fan noted the album was not actually able to be purchased. A couple days later, fans reported being able to purchase the album in select locations. Brief snippets of each track were posted on YouTube, but were quickly removed by Warner Music Group. The full album was leaked online but was not heavily circulated. In an interview with Forbes, Avril confirmed she was working on a documentary. She confirmed she will be receiving her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on June 3rd, one day prior to the 20th anniversary of her debut album Let Go. In an interview with Uproxx, she also confirmed she will re-release Let Go with old demos on it. In an interview with Billboard, Avril said she thinks her next album will be a continuation of this style of music. She further expanded on this in an interview with QQ Music, where she said, "The next album will hopefully pick up where this one left off. I did a lot of writing for this album, so I plan to use a lot of the songs that didn't make it for the next one." New merch was released on the same day as Love Sux, including t-shirts, hoodies, and a sweat set. Additionally, PR boxes were sent to journalists and influencers. One box contained the CD, cookies with song titles, and a set of magnet pins, as well as a cake inspired by the Bite Me single artwork. Another version of the box contained a hoodie, a card with a message from Avril with lyrics from the title track, a face mask, a magnet, and a CD. On February 25th, Avril performed at the Roxy Theater in Los Angeles for the Love Sux CD release party hosted by SiriusXM and Pandora. She was joined on stage by Machine Gun Kelly to sing Boys Lie for the first time live, which according to Avril was unrehearsed. She also invited Mod Sun on stage to sing Flames. Professionally recorded clips from the show are available on the SiriusXM YouTube channel. In a Twitter Q&A conducted on March 4th, Avril confirmed US tour dates would be announced soon and that balloons would be incorporated into the live shows. She also said she was most excited to perform the title track and Boys Lie. And now that we know how Avril went about making the album and all the major events that led to its release, let's discuss the story behind each track. Cannonball, written by Avril Lavigne, Derek Mod Sun Smith, and John Feldman, produced by John Feldman, Mod Sun, and Travis Barker. Avril first teased the song on her social media on April 30th, 2021. Mod Sun commented it was his favorite song on the album. The CD booklet contains an incorrect lyric, which says, "I hope that when you see my face, it starts to make you feel a little sorry, instead of a little sick." According to the Spotify notes on the album, Avril said, "Cannonball is a song about being a fierce bitch. I wrote the lyrics to this song in my car while driving over Calabasas to Feldy's studio. Despite being the first song on the album, it was the last song we handed over. I decided to rewrite the verses, and this made my manager and label very nervous, and we almost missed our deadline. Boys Lie, featuring Machine Gun Kelly. Written by Avril Lavigne, Coulson, Machine Gun Kelly Baker, Modson, and John Feldman. Produced by John Feldman, Modson, and Travis Barker. Avril first teased the song on her social media on June 9, 2021, and released a brief clip on her TikTok on February 22, 2022. The song leaked in full on January 31, 2022. Rumors also circulated that someone had purchased the full Love Sux album and outtakes. The leaked track of Boys Lie was 2 minutes and 56 seconds, while the final studio version on the album is only 2 minutes and 43 seconds, meaning the leaked track was possibly not the final version of the song. Fans noted there were several differences in the production as well as lyric changes made between the leaked version and final studio version, meaning the leaked version was likely a demo. Avril said this was one of her favorite songs on the album. She revealed in her interview with Shania Twain that MGK had come up with the concept, then they wrote the chorus together but wrote their own verses. In an interview with Vogue, Avril confirmed MGK played guitar on this track. On the day of the album's release, MGK tweeted about the song, confirming that a music video would be filmed. Avril also confirmed it would be released as a single. There is a lyrical discrepancy regarding the second verse. The CD booklet and official lyric video on Avril's YouTube channel say, "I was faithful, you were the one who sinned, damn." However, streaming services have the lyric written as, "You were the one who said, damn." The song is about two people in a relationship who lie to one another. The spelling is B-O-I-S, in reference to her 2002 hit Skater Boy. It was initially spelled as B-O-Y-S on the chalkboard posted by Feldman. Bite Me, written by Avril Lavigne, Modson, John Feldman, Christopher Comstock, and Omer Fedi, produced by John Feldman, Modson, and Travis Barker. Bite Me was released as the lead single from Love Sux on November 10, 2021, with the acoustic version released on December 17th. It was first performed live on the same day as the single's release on The Late Late Show with James Corden. Both a clean and explicit version of the song was released, with the word fuck changed to mess. The acoustic version was recorded with the edited lyric only. It is also the first single she has released on the alternative format to streaming and radio. It was rumored from industry insiders that Bite Me initially had a different single cover, as shown on The Late Late Show with James Corden. There were also last-minute lyric changes to the song, which were initially more explicit. It peaked at number 1 on the US iTunes alternative chart. It also debuted at number 33 on the Billboard Hot Rock and Alternative Songs chart, as well as number 44 on the Billboard Digital Song Sales chart and number 5 on the Spotify Global Top Rock Songs chart. It is her first entry on the rock and alternative charts as a solo artist. In its first full charting week, it debuted at number 63 on the Canadian Hot 100 and number 25 on Bubbling Under, which is number 125 on the Billboard Hot 100. It is her first lead single not to debut on the Billboard Hot 100. On November 11, 2021, Avril teased the music video release and posted behind-the-scenes pictures. Though she had said the video would be released the same day as the single, the video was actually released on November 12th. The original music video was directed by Hannah Lux Davis, who Avril said she had wanted to work with for a long time. It featured Travis Barker on drums, with Avril and her friends breaking into her ex-boyfriend's house. Avril played electric guitar in the video, which had song titles written on it. She explained in a series of Instagram stories for MTV that the guitar was initially supposed to be red, but it didn't arrive in time, so they used a white guitar instead. At the last minute, Avril decided to take a Sharpie and write song titles on it because she thought the plain white guitar would be too boring. There is also product placement for a Jeep Wrangler. Avril's wardrobe was handled by Comrade, which included a custom-made jacket by Shot NYC. The ex-boyfriend is played by Justin Cohn. The music video also drew comparisons to many of Avril's past videos such as Complicated, What the Hell, Girlfriend, He Wasn't, and Hot. The acoustic video was directed by Modson and Charlie Zwick and released on December 17th. Avril revealed the video concept was created by Modson, which continues the storyline from the original video, a first for one of Avril's music videos. The video also featured cameo appearances by John Feldman and his wife Amy. Bite Me received the following rankings on several year-end lists for the best songs of 2021. Number 13 from Spin, number 21 from Loudwire, number 36 from The Tab, number 49 from Pop Buzz, and number 68 from Billboard. It was also unranked from Glamour Magazine and Marie Claire. On February 4th, 2022, the Footnotes version of the Bite Me music video was released, revealing behind-the-scenes info about the song and video. Director Hannah Lux Davis revealed the men in tutus was meant to symbolize Avril's inner psyche and the juxtaposition between toughness and femininity, as well as a callback to Avril's Under My Skin era when she wore tutus. She also revealed the entire video was shot on film in order to achieve the vintage rock video look. The song is about not giving a guy a second chance. According to Avril's Spotify notes, she said, "This song is about knowing your self-worth and having the strength to move on when you know you deserve better." Love It When You Hate Me, featuring Black Bear, written by Avril Lavigne, Modson, John Feldman, and Matthew Black Bear Musto, produced by John Feldman, Modson, and Travis Barker. It was first teased on Avril's social media on August 9th, 2021, and released as the second single from the album on January 14th, 2022. It was first performed live with Black Bear and Travis Barker on Good Morning America on the same day as the album's release. They performed on a set resembling the album cover surrounded by black balloons. Avril revealed that she and Black Bear recorded their parts separately and that she had never met him in person. They FaceTimed after their recording session. Avril posted a special TikTok dance challenge for the song and chose a winner at the end of the week. She also dyed the ends of her hair orange and used an orange heart emoji to promote the song. There's both a clean and explicit version of the song. In the clean version, the word fucks is removed from the line running out of fucks that I could give to you, and the line with you I'm fucking blind is simply changed to with you I'm blind. When the song has been performed live, Black Bear has changed the lyric to with you I'm so blind. Love It When You Hate Me was initially scheduled to impact pop radio on January 25th and HAC on February 7th, 2022. However, the ad date for pop radio was then pushed back to February 8th. Love It When You Hate Me debuted at number 40 on the Billboard Pop Airplay chart the week of January 24th, her first appearance on the chart since 2013. It also debuted at number 96 on Spotify's top global songs chart with over 1 million streams on its first day, making it Avril's biggest debut on the chart. The music video was shot at Riverfront Stages in Los Angeles on February 20th and released on March 5th, featuring Black Bear and Travis Barker. It was directed by Audrey Ellis Fox, with choreography handled by Lindsay Blafarb, who previously worked with Avril during the Best Damn Thing era, and Craig Holloman. Her wardrobe was designed by Ashton Michael. It is her first music video to have dancing and choreography since 2014's Hello Kitty. She posted a teaser clip on her TikTok the day before the video's release. Her prisoner number spells out Love Sux, and the album's release date is written on her shirt. In addition to her usual orange hair streaks, her hair was also dyed to look like prison stripes. She also plays an orange and black striped guitar in the video. At the start of the video, when she is standing in front of the lineup, her height is listed around 5'9" inches, or 1.75 meters, even though she's actually around 5'2" inches, or 1.57 meters. The extra height was likely due to her high-heeled boots. Avril described the song as being about how two people fighting can be sexy because it means they care about each other. In the Spotify notes, Avril said, "This was the last song we wrote for the album. When we finished it, we sent it to Black Bear that same day and asked if he would sing on it. The song is about ignoring all the warning signs and doing something you know you shouldn't." Love Sux, written by Avril Lavigne, Modson, and John Feldman, produced by John Feldman, Modson, and Travis Barker. Avril revealed in several interviews that Love Sux was one of the first songs written for the album. She began writing the song on her own at home with her guitar, then brought it to the studio to finish it with Mod and Feldman. A man's voice can be heard singing background vocals in the second half of the bridge, which is likely Modson, though he is not credited. She first teased the song on Instagram on May 11th, 2021, and released a snippet on February 15th, 2022. She also said in an Instagram Q&A that she thought this would be one of the songs fans would like the most. The song is about how thinking about her ex makes her feel sick and lamenting how love sucks. In the Spotify notes, Avril said, "This was the first song we wrote for the album. It's also one of my favorites. The record's theme is about being able to laugh and all the ridiculous things love can do to you, so it was appropriate to name the record Love Sux." In a Twitter Q&A, Avril said her favorite lyric was, "Na na 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 na, not another breakup. When I think of you, I just want to throw up." Kiss Me Like the World Is Ending, written by Avril Lavigne, Modson, and John Feldman, produced by John Feldman and Modson. Avril said this was one of her favorite songs from the album and one she was most excited to perform live. She first teased the song on social media on July 5th, 2021, and tweeted lyrics on February 14th, 2022. She described it as a song inspired by hanging out in Malibu with Modson. A man can be heard yelling "Let's go" at the start of the song, which was possibly Mod, though it could also be Feldman. In the Spotify notes, she said, "I wanted to capture the magical feeling about having one of those kisses that you never want to end. It's about being caught up in that special moment that you want to hang on to." Avalanche, written by Avril Lavigne, Modson, and John Feldman, produced by John Feldman and Modson. It is the longest song on the album, running at 3 minutes and 39 seconds. The lyric booklet contains the opening verse written at the end of the song, however, Avril doesn't actually sing this. In the Spotify notes, Avril said, "We all go through rough patches or have bad days. This song is about not feeling your best and knowing you have to pick yourself up and keep going." Deja Vu, written by Avril Lavigne, Modson, and John Feldman, produced by John Feldman and Modson. She tweeted lyrics on February 16th, 2022. The lyric booklet contains an incorrect lyric in the bridge where it says, "I saw my love wasted," instead of "was my love wasted." In the Spotify notes, Avril said, "This is the classic story of feeling like you're going around in circles, not getting anywhere. You have to be able to move forward and communicate in relationships. If you're not moving forward, it feels like deja vu. As I've gotten older, I've realized people don't change and you can't expect them to." F You, written by Avril Lavigne, Nick Long, and Travis Barker, produced by Travis Barker. In an interview with The Sun, Avril said this was the earliest song written for the album and that she was working in Travis Barker's studio until 2 a.m., writing lyrics over a track he had sent her. She posted a snippet of the song on February 16, 2022, and shared lyrics via Twitter on February 18th. It is planned to be released as a single in the UK. The song was inspired by Avril's recent breakups and wanting a break from relationships. On Spotify, she explained, "This song is about not being heard, which is an absolute pet peeve of mine. The last time I worked with Travis was on my album, The Best Damn Thing. This was the first song I worked on with Travis for this album. It was so fun to be back in the studio with him and rock out. It was a late night and we ordered pizza." All I Wanted, written by Avril Lavigne, Mark Hoppus, Matson, and John Feldman, produced by John Feldman, Matson, and Travis Barker. Avril revealed she recorded the song with Hoppus via Zoom and that his Pro Tools session would update in real time with her session with Mod and Feldman. She also revealed in an interview with Vogue that Mark Hoppus played bass on this track. There is an inconsistency with the lyrics. The CD booklet and official lyric video have the lyric as "Wherever It Takes Me and You," while streaming services have it as "Whatever It Takes." On the Spotify notes, Avril said, "Blink-182 is one of my favorite bands. Working and writing with Mark was epic, and it was amazing to see his talent in the studio. He's an incredible singer, songwriter, producer, and performer. Mark's very intelligent, and his voice is so signature. The minute he starts singing, you know it's him." Initially, the track was simply titled Mark's Song when Avril wrote it on her guitar in the Bite Me video. It's unclear if this was its original title or Avril simply wanted to keep the title secret. Fans originally speculated that it would be similar to the Blink-182 song Adam's Song before the official title was revealed. The song is about two people who reminisce on a previous relationship. Dare to Love Me, written by Avril Lavigne, produced by John Feldman and Matson. This is the only ballad on the album. In the interview with Zane Lowe, she revealed she wrote it on her piano at home after she had gotten a new piano. In the same interview, she said she cried the first time she heard the song played back. She initially wasn't going to put it on the album, but Matson and Feldman convinced her to. On the chalkboard photo that revealed the original song titles, the title was originally Dare to Like Me. The lyric booklet is missing the line, "Stay hand in hand" from the bridge. Avril explained the song is about being vulnerable and willing to go there again in love. In the Spotify notes, she added, "This is the only ballad on the record. While the record is upbeat and fast, I know my fans appreciate raw and vulnerable songs. I wrote this about letting my guard down again." Break of a Heartache, written by Avril Lavigne, produced by John Feldman and Matson. It is the shortest song on the album, running at only 1 minute and 51 seconds, making it one of her shortest songs to date. Avril is credited with playing electric guitar. In the interview with Zane Lowe, she revealed she wrote the song first on her acoustic guitar and that the song started as a country song. There is a lyrical error on streaming services where the lyric, "Not This Time," is written as "I'll be straight up." It also has the second refrain written as "I don't want to take another rip" instead of "I don't want to feel." It is her only closing track that isn't a ballad. In the Spotify notes, Avril said, "I love this song because I knew I wanted to end this album with a party. This song felt like the perfect way to end the album with an anthemic song about telling someone to F off. It's about closing the door on a relationship with someone who no longer serves you. It's not worth the break of a heartache if they are going to leave you hurt and bruised." And there we have it. That concludes part 1 of our Love Sux celebration. If you enjoyed this episode, I'll be back next week for part 2 to discuss my overall thoughts on the album and each song, as well as my favorite lyrics, my expectations for the Love Sux tour, and how I feel about Avril possibly continuing in this direction for the next album. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so you can listen as soon as the episode drops. That's coming up next time on the Best Damn Avril Lavigne podcast. The Best Damn Avril Lavigne podcast is hosted, produced, and edited by Andrea DiFrancesco. Theme music is HD and Lights by J. Powell Flicks. Follow the latest podcast news on Instagram at bestdamnavrilpod or email bestdamnavrilpod@yahoo.com.